pace I make when I'm making something.
And we're back.
And we're back. 279.
Welcome to the Cavalry. First off, let's get it out of the way. An apology. The episode was late this week.
It was Labor Day.
Last week's episode was late. Labor Day is what we're calling it. But I just literally didn't even occur to me for a second until you texted me.
Well, that's a shout out to Kevin, our number one fan, Born Gravy.
And quality control. And then today, something's going on with me. Because then today, I had this Zoom meeting scheduled for 10 a.m. And Heidi was like, you want to go for a walk? And so we dropped Ginger off and we went to the park and we're going for a walk. And this guy, Andy, is like, hey, just checking in, make sure you're ready to go. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, I got to do that. So I like had to run back to the car and
to do what?
To do a Zoom in the car. Just this meeting with the stupid bullshit that's not going to go anywhere. But
well, it's a good
and probably the reason why it won't go anywhere is because of my lack of organization and dedication. But yeah, so something's going on. Is this how you find out you're dying? You just start forgetting things.
No, then I would have died 9 years ago.
Okay, yeah. You do have health problems.
Do I? Well, yeah. But my memory, I mean, isolated to my memory, it's just not what it used to be.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's more of a burden to the people around you, not so much yourself. So it's fine.
Getting old.
Well, no, just like having memory issues, like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
When you tell people the same thing 40 times, it's like, well, you obviously don't care, but they got to hear it 40 times.
This is dark too, but like when it gets really bad, you know, like if you actually have dementia, they always say it's like, oh yeah, it's the hardest on the family, you know, because they don't. But it's like there must be moments where you snap out of it, and you're like looking around and you're like horrified at your behavior. Or, you're terrified. That's got to be like really bad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, welcome to the Cavalry, episode 279. We're on a roll, folks.
I know.
Yes.
Hey, if anybody's suffering from dementia, leave a 5-star review and
tell us what it's like. Is it horrifying?
Tell us what it's like in the comments. Describe your terrifying existence.
Oh,
make sure to leave 5 stars.
Yes, sir.
What? Oh. No, you go.
No, you go. You stop it.
I was gonna keep riffing, and then you sounded like you had something to say.
No, I thought we were out of riffing. That's why.
We're basically out. How was your weekend, Johnny?
It was great. You know what? I did not have work, and it was nice to be home and do nothing except yard work, and that's nice every once in a while. I watched a bunch of stuff. We bought Superman. It was $20. It came down from as soon as it dropped from 30 to 20. I got on it. So
now
we watched
bought it
family digitally.
Okay.
Yeah, Apple.
So you don't really own it. You know those people? You know,
no, I don't know because I downloaded it. I downloaded it onto a hard drive.
Oh, you have it on a hard drive. Okay. Yeah. I guess.
So if like the internet goes out, everything I've bought, I have. It's not just on a cloud linked to my password.
Even if they decided like, oh, we don't actually own this anymore, so we're deleting it from your thing.
Yeah, there's songs on my phone that you can't buy on iTunes. They don't have streaming. Like it doesn't exist. But I bought it on iTunes before the license got yanked, and I still have my hard drive with the files, so I have it.
You got hard drive though. What if someone steals that?
Well, then I'm in trouble. Yeah. Actually, you know what? This isn't. I have two. I literally have my iTunes library backed up on another. That's how much of a nut job I am.
Well, no, it's good. I mean, like, you know, at least you can feel it because I don't buy movies anymore. Since they got rid of DVDs, I don't think I've ever. Heidi rents them sometimes, like video on demand, but
that's smart. That's smart.
I just have never bought a movie since the end of the DVD era. But then it is weird. They like you don't own anything.
But it doesn't matter because like what do you scroll through HBO, Peacock, Netflix, all that looking for something to the last place me and Aaron look when we're trying to find a movie is in our library of what we
your collection.
own. Yeah, what we've paid more for than anything else.
Here's how it works now. I will Google where the movie exists. So like I think of a movie that I want to watch. Then obviously sometimes you're just watching on the app, whatever they have. But now if I think of the movie I want to watch or I see a clip from it on social media, that happens a lot. Like I'll see the clip and like, oh, I want to see that, or I want to see that again. Then I will Google where it exists and then it'll list like where it's streaming on. And then I'll go there,
And if it says nowhere except for you have to buy it or rent it on either iTunes or Amazon.
Right. Or it's like it'll say it's on YouTube, but then it's like you have to buy it on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's like stuff like that. So it's very confusing. Everything is on Tubi, dude.
I know, that's free. And how do you watch that? Is that through Amazon?
I don't know what the hell is through. Well, I don't know how they're making money. I don't know how it works over at Tubi. I don't know where I think they're just like, it's like a guy like you named Tubi. And he's just like, hey, I got a lot of shit on my hard drive.
Yeah.
What if I just started an app? And then now he plays all his shit. And I don't.
But he doesn't get money for it. That seems dumb.
No, it's free. And then I don't know. I guess there's ads. I can't remember. I'm sure there's ads.
Yeah, maybe you have to watch an ad at the beginning and then it's just pants off.
I get ads on my Netflix. I'm so cheap. I have Netflix ads. It's embarrassing.
I just added a joke while I was in Des Moines about how we're trying to budget and all like we couldn't cut the cord. So instead we just went with the ad version of everything. So we saved about $1.50 a month. And now we fucking hate streaming because it's so irritating.
Yeah. And your lives have been ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where it's all. I was defending streaming for a long time, I still think it's better than what things used to be.
Where you just have a wall of DVDs that you've owned that you never watch.
Hang on just a second. Hang on, someone's knocking at the door. This has never happened before on the Cavalry.
Not on your side, it's happened over here.
It's like Mr. Rogers. Just a second, let's see who it is. And she left. Wow.
Oh, you got a ding dong ditcher over there.
She left. What great timing.
Was there a flaming bag of shit outside your office?
She's already pulling that prank. Do you think, wait, have we talked about this before? Has anyone actually ever done that? You did it, right? We've had this conversation.
We talked about it. We've talked about it a couple times, including very recently, where I shit in the bag at my garage and then we drove there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was a great story. Okay. I knew there was
nobody answered the door.
You have to just drive home with a bag of shit.
Well, we didn't take it back with us because it didn't get stepped on. We still left it. We just didn't get to see anyone stomp it out.
We went to a nice dinner last night and Ginger brings this dog, her special doggy that she brings everywhere.
Sure.
And every once in a while we'll forget it. So we left it at the restaurant and I had to drive back and get it. But they had it. They were very nice. But when I came to pick it up, they had put it in a paper bag and stapled the bag shut. I was like, okay, I know it's gross. It's not that gross. Like nobody wanted to touch it, or like using tongs to pick it up.
What's that movie? What was that horror movie that we've both seen where the girl they go back for the stuffy?
I know. And you relate to
Hear
it.
No evil. Hear no evil.
Hear no evil. And it's great. You relate to it, but also it's like, come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a limit.
Exactly.
And the dad was like trying to get her off of the thing anyway. It's like, what better excuse
than we left it at the killer's house?
But some parent wrote that and thought they were a genius.
Yeah.
I went back. We found the doggy. I probably told this story before, but we found it on the Vegas Strip. Like we were in Vegas.
You got it originally?
No.
Oh, I thought.
No, I'm talking about in the gutter on the Las Vegas on the street. She dropped it when we were
And you
crossing the
went
street
back
one
and
time.
found it?
We were like 3 casinos down the strip, and I retraced the steps, and I
Oh my
found it in the
God.
gutter of the so like you talk about dirty. That thing
So
was
you
like
are dad of the year.
hepatitis all over it, and
Oh my God.
there was like
You know how many hookers' asses that probably has been up and out of?
totally. It had like the naked lady playing cards stuck to it, you know. And,
Oh,
but
wow.
yeah. So yeah, no, I didn't work. I worked Friday, did a casino Friday, and Ginger and Heidi came with me. And then Ginger, she was like obsessed with the slot machines. She was staring at because we were like eating in this restaurant she's allowed to be in and
yeah.
looking at the slot machines, like, how do they work? And I'm like, honestly, nobody knows. Nobody actually knows the rules. I was like, you want to get a miner and a cat,
Yeah.
and they're gonna
Spelunking
explode an oil well is good. If an oil well starts spitting out, and that's good. And then
Oh my God.
if Mariah Carey starts singing, that's good. Like nobody knows
Yeah.
how slot
How
machines work.
frustrated. Like, just paint me a picture of your emotions. Imagine she's sitting on your lap. She reaches up. She pulls it. Jackpot.
Oh yeah,
$750,000. And they say,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
she pulled the lever. Sorry. Invalid pull.
And the worst part is she's too young. Like she wouldn't even care. She wouldn't even
Mhm.
know. She'd just be happy it hit. Yeah, but we got to see the song. It's like, wait, you have no idea.
You just hate her for the rest
Yeah,
of your life.
just staring at her,
She
resenting
doesn't
her.
know.
Should have been my pull.
That was my turn.
That was my
It was
turn.
my deal. Oh my
It is very casinos are very toddler behavior because like people do that in like blackjack too. It's like that should have been my ace.
Yeah, I know.
It should have been. Hey, it was my
Grow
turn.
up. I would love to see that. Just someone tell some fucking big, huge guy, grow up. Fucking card game, you
Be
dude.
like, it's a game, buddy. We're just trying to have fun.
Huh?
It's just a game. What are you getting so bent out of shape about?
Yeah.
You don't understand that there's like money at stake.
It's got 50,000. Oh, you lost 2 of your little chippies.
Oh, you lost your little chips? I'm sure you can get more chips if you go ask nicely. Maybe someone will share some chips with you. Just the guy has no idea that the chips are related to money.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw a video. Now this could be fake. And
Okay.
I'm getting old and I'm getting tricked by the internet more and more. But I saw a woman and she was doing it, this young woman, and she's doing an emotional plea on Instagram or whatever about how Apple Pay should tell you that it's connected to real, like it represents real money.
Oh my God.
She was under the understanding that Apple Pay was just like fun Apple, like Chuck E. Cheese points or something that she had accrued from using a lot of Apple stuff. And so that she had all these Apple dollars that were like fantasy like fun money, but that you could also spend apparently at Starbucks or wherever. And so she'd been rolled up this huge Apple Pay bill connected to her credit card or whatever.
Like within a month, I assume.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch that long. Because part of me was like,
give me money because I misunderstood, or was she like, hey, Apple's bad?
I mean, I think she was just looking for sympathy. But then what I really realized, what it probably is just like someone looking to enrage people my age and older, because they know I'll get like, what are you, an idiot? What's wrong with this country? Everybody's a stupid moron now. It's money. You think money grows on trees? And then
you'll share it.
She can just go, I went viral in the next video. She can go, oh, look at all these idiots that they thought this was real. And so I don't fall. I'm always skeptical. In fact, the other day, Heidi got this text and it said, she didn't recognize the number, which almost immediate. I mean, I get like probably 3 phone calls and maybe 2 texts a day of just straight up spam, right?
Yep.
So she didn't recognize the number, and it said, "Is this Ginger's mom?" Question mark.
Ooh.
Now, what would you do with that? If
That
someone texted you and said,
alarm.
"Is this Phoebe's dad?" But you don't know the number or the area code.
I would probably say yes. Who is this?
See, I 1000%, I would have been like, stupid spammers. No way, my phone. And I would have deleted it.
How would they know your daughter?
I told Heidi, I was like, do not respond. I'm like, that's just some dumb spammer. Don't. The fact that how would they know Ginger's name? I don't know the internet. They know everything.
That's a good point.
The 5,000 pictures I've posted and she's posted were like, hey, first day of school, Ginger, we're leaving here from 2424 Northeast, you know, like Portland, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
You ever forget your ATM PIN code? 571, you know. Yeah, I think they could figure out my daughter's name.
So what happened?
Well, I told her.
Well, it was the school and it was on fire.
They're like texting photos of her with like a broken arm. Really? I'm like, that's AI.
Photoshop.
AI. That's what Trump said that today. It's like something bad happens. It's probably AI because they were like asking him why someone was throwing shit out the White House window. Anyway. So I told Heidi, I was like adamant. I was like, don't reply. Like we were hanging out with other people. I was like, you're going to get into this rabbit hole and then you're going to go, is this a scammer? It's trust me, it's a scammer. She did not listen to me.
Yeah.
She replied, and it was this woman who we know, and it was like inviting us to a block party.
Oh, okay.
So it was not a scammer. I was wrong. And then I started thinking, I wonder how many things I've missed in my life because I'm so dismissive. And I'm so on alert for spam.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get highway toll things. Do you get that scam?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
But then like there's also some tolls out there I probably haven't paid because it's like
I know.
Because it's like, they're all scam. It's all now it's like my attitude, like, oh, all toll booths are scams. That's a scam. Somebody set that up. There's no actual toll roads.
Yeah, it's fake. They don't care.
It's all fake.
I started getting those. I started getting like, oh, you have a citation that's overdue, and if you don't, it's going to be sent to whatever court, and there's a fine. And I started getting them right after I got that. Right after I ran a yellow light and got a ticket for it.
Oh,
but I was like, but I still was ignoring it because I was like, they can't threaten that something's going to happen before my court date, and the date they were set on the spam was like a week before my court date. So I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
So now so then I just ignore all of them.
Ignore them all.
I got one yesterday that they got me. Because
see,
well, here's the thing. Here's the best way to get. I don't know if you'd be in the same boat as me, but if I thought it was a gig. Oh, I blocked it, so I can't reread it. But it was like, hey, do you remember giving Amy your number from that fundraiser? And I was like, oh fuck, I've done so many fundraisers and just given my. So I was like, oh, could you be more specific? Where was it? It was like, oh, the blah 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 at Discovery World, and I was like, when was this? And then, and he's like, oh, isn't this Susan? I was like, oh, God damn. Nope. Wrong number. And then he's like, oh, well, since I have you, who are? And I was like, nope, leave me alone.
Since I have you.
God.
Yeah, there used to be more joy in it. Remember, you went back and forth with that one for like days.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But it's like there's no fun in it anymore. Like you could do that, but then I don't know.
But I feel like now they just know. They know right away and they play along because they're like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll wait for the opening.
Yeah. Yeah, because you'll make a mistake. You're like, look at me dunk on this guy. And then like they're draining your bank account the whole time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a scam country. We're in the scam era.
I have it written down. So this is a discussion topic.
Oh.
Because we have talked about when comics endear themselves by laughing at they pull a Pete Holmes, they laugh at their own thing.
Yeah.
So my question for you, because because this happened to me in Des Moines. It was that show that I said I didn't get a take. I got the first 10 minutes and then my camera died and I was like, that was the show. But I listened to it, I watched it, and I remembered I made myself laugh. So because I just thought of something to do. And it's nothing special, it's not hilarious. It was a joke. It's the kid under the toilet stall wall. It's fake crowd work, Olive Garden, whatever. I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's that joke that I've been doing, since 2016 or whatever, 2015, probably longer. And but I say, I was at Olive Garden, I excused myself, went into the bathroom, went into one of the stalls. I'm not going to go into detail here, but I'm in there about a minute and I hear, so this time in Des Moines, I said, I went into the stall, I go into those stalls. Or you say, I go into the bathroom, went into one of the stalls, and instead of saying, I'm not going to go into detail, I just looked at some girl and winked at her. That got a laugh, and that just made me laugh really hard. And then I had to tell the audience, I've never winked at that part of the story before, and it just made me laugh really hard.
Wow.
That's a genuine laugh. And so I wonder if you've ever done that where you surprise yourself.
Yes. Well, that I'm not surprised because I'm sure I can't think of an example. Usually it's with crowd work or something, but yeah, like I think what's probably like extra funny about that to you is like you've done that joke 1,000 times, and now here's this tiny little wrinkle that's just delighted you. Yeah. And it is so stupid to wink at a girl. You're talking about going to the.
The saddest thing is I was so excited the next night I did it. And there's nothing.
Right.
There's no.
I was just gonna say, the more magical it is, like the more fragile it is, and then the less chance it's gonna keep working.
Oh my God.
But I mean, that is kind of like the thing with stand-up, like the best stand-ups are like, I'd say probably like our favorite or my favorite clips or comics. They probably wouldn't work everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And their consistency rate is probably lower than like a lot of working comics. It's just they're so good and found their audience or whatever.
Yeah.
But like there is something more that's better when it's not for every show or everybody, but
yeah.
The nature of the business requires you to perform for a lot of idiots.
Yeah. And it's funny because it just seems like if you could find something that does work for everyone, it's easier because it's less work for you.
Yeah, well,
comedian.
It's less stress.
Yeah.
You don't sweat bullets going into every show because you're like, I hope they're the right kind of smart, like you start watching you ever just like look at the parking lot and go, oh fuck, because of the trucks or whatever.
Oh yeah,
types of vehicles.
For sure.
I remember looking at parking lots and just going, oh no.
they are not here for me.
And this is like before Trump and everything. I'm talking about like a long time ago. And you could just tell by the types of vehicles whether I was going to bomb or not. But now you develop enough of a repertoire.
Yeah.
You can make truck people laugh.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely less like stressed out about every gig, which is nice.
What's funny is I remember this very clearly when I was like starting out and I was kind of going the road a little bit. And I worked with this comic, Stefano. Did you ever work with his name's Stefano? I don't know what he's doing now. He kind of was all over the place, but I worked with him in this place in Madison, actually. It was not the club, and before the show, he was like, oh, are you nervous? And I was like, oh, yeah, a little bit, kind of nervous. And he's like, oh, I miss that.
Yeah.
I missed like being nervous and not knowing, having that excitement. I was like, okay. And then like, as the nervousness, I was like, oh, I see what he's saying. Like,
I see what he's saying, but I do not miss it.
oh yeah.
I mean, like, it's probably like good for you. It probably makes you more present or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But like, I couldn't live like Heidi talks about that. Like hers never went away. So when she was doing stand up, she would get like 10 out of 10 nervous for any show, every show.
Oh, really?
And it's like, it's exhausting. And it sounds exhausting. Yeah. And then like, so no, I'm happy to be like a little dead. You know?
Yeah.
It's like if you were a snake handler and you didn't have any calluses or what, you wouldn't be able to do it. You just be like, fuck, if I get bit one more time, I'm quitting.
Yeah. That's so true. It's funny because Erin just started back her school, and she had to give a talk before the students came. It was like at this big thing with all these teachers, and she had to speak on behalf of her school, give this talk. And it was like, a 3-minute thing. But I mean, that's where she was 24 hours a day,
thinking
for days
about it.
Leading up to it. Just like, oh my God, I'm nervous. I'm stressed. I was like, how long is it? 3 minutes. Well,
yeah. You're like, do the old stuff. You worried about?
Do the old
stuff. I mean, 3 minutes. You got your opener. You riff a little bit and close. Whoa, I don't understand. Did you try and help her with any of it? Were you like, hey, what if you did this bit where you dress up like a giant piece of chalk and then?
No. Well, I did. I listened to it and I told her, here, why don't you try to work in there a story about taking a shit and wink at someone. I just want to see if it's me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's me.
Maybe you're a better winker. Could be I need to work on my maybe it's the left eye. Was it the left eye or the right eye? Maybe that makes a difference.
I probably thought about it too much on the second time. The first time it just came out.
Yeah, you're like, I forgot how to wink.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I probably looked like a crazy person, or they thought I it was a stolen bit because I did it and then I laughed harder than anyone immediately. Like, did he just surprise himself? Yeah, I did.
Well, yeah. I think people, the reason why comics fake laugh after their jokes, because it works. I think audiences are usually delighted when the comedian's laughing on stage. It's like, first of all, it just looks like fun. It's like, oh my God, it's like the definition of having fun.
Yeah.
And so it's harder to be like, unless it's like your bit to be like big angry guy on stage.
Yeah.
That's funny, and then they never break and never smile. But I remember like Richard from Comedy Magic Club telling me that because I guess I don't smile a lot.
He told you what?
He told me I don't smile much, and then it's not fun. Like no one's basically. It's so many words. He said you don't look like you're having fun, but your act isn't angry.
Yeah.
So like you aren't like I wouldn't call you like you're not like an Eddie Pepitone or whatever, and up there screaming at people. So like, why is your disposition so negative?
Why do you look upset with life?
And I was like, well, I never thought about that because he's like, if you smile, like if you just, and it's true, like those comics with the 10,000 megawatt smile. I always think of
Preacher.
What's his name? Preacher for sure.
Yeah.
But there's a guy. Tony, black dude,
Baker.
Tony Baker.
Yeah.
And I did the San Francisco contest with him one time, and he'd just go up there, he'd smile, he wouldn't say anything, he'd just smile, and people started laughing. They're like, this guy.
You had to be in the back of the room, like, what the fuck?
I know. I was. Sometimes I was following him. I was like, you gotta be out of your mind. You gotta be kidding. He just put that big toothy grin up there, and people were already having a great time. And I was like, Richard's right. But then it doesn't work if you don't see what Richard doesn't realize is probably like, you can't see my soul. You might not think I'm like super angry, but if I'm just like, people are like, he doesn't.
Who
Why is
is
that
this
serial killer?
sociopath telling us jokes?
What's he trying to convince himself of?
Yeah. You ever, do you know Jeremy Hutz?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know him.
But
I
you know
know
who he is. I mean, I've
Yeah,
never
yeah,
worked
yeah.
with him, but like, actually, I have worked with him at the Comedy Magic Club. But I remember his Comedy Central half-hour special from when I was in high school or whatever. And he talked like this, and then the
Right.
end of his joke, he would always do this.
Yeah, it was like his signature.
Like your signature is that you find yourself adorable at the punchline.
I guess it was like, what was he going for there? Like a shy, like a kind of like, I can't even believe I'm saying this. Or I don't know, but it worked. He would kill.
I know, and I don't like there must be a part of my brain that's broken that didn't, because from day one when I saw that, I was like, what is this? Who? Why? I don't understand why it works.
I mean, the first time I saw him was probably on Comedy Central, so I think I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, that's what I mean. Me too. Is half hour on Comedy Central Presents or whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh, so you're saying even then you were?
Well, I saw that's when I didn't like him before I ever,
Yeah.
I mean, he was nice when I met. I mean, he brought his little dog into the comedy club, which
I don't think it works to say you didn't, to cover your mouth into a microphone. Say I didn't like.
This should have been post-show banter. Damn it! Too late.
No, I don't know. I mean, the truth is, and me and my friend Brant used to talk about this, like, whatever gimmicks usually work, but the more than that, laughing at your own jokes, doing little affectations, anything that makes you stand out or be memorable, and the dumber it is, usually the better as far as success rate.
All right.
But also just pure noises. If you ever write a bit and it's like not working, if you just put in like, even it could be bad sound effects, you just add noises, non-word noises, like anything like that. And you don't have to be good. You don't have to be like, what's his name? Police Academy.
Oh, what is it?
Michael Winslow. You don't have to be like Michael Winslow. You don't have to be good at it. Audiences they think it's funny. I dare you to like take a bit that's not working and just add some hilariously bad sound effects to it. I bet you it'll crush.
Have you ever worked with I'm not bad mouthing. Have you ever worked with Kevin Downey Jr.?
I don't think so.
He would sell on stage. Anytime he would grab his drink, he would go sip, and then he would take a sip of his drink. He would just say sip.
See? It's making me laugh already.
Exactly what it is. But he would do it throughout his whole thing. It had nothing to do with the joke or whatever. And then he would sell out of these cups that just say sip on the side of it.
Yeah. People love it. The dumber, the smaller the thing. You know how much people think about merch and like, oh, if I got a joke and it was like I have a joke about handkerchiefs, so I got handkerchiefs. Like, oh, it's perfect. It's like, just that's the level. We overthink it way too much.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We have time. What I told you I did get cavalry hats, like mesh trucker cavalry hats. I'm going to sell at our theater show. Well, we should come up with something like dumb that we have time to order just to see what it would be. What we could sell.
All right. Yeah, it has to be one word.
Yeah.
We'll think about it.
All right, that's
will come to us. But yeah, something in the sip.
Yeah,
genre.
something like that.
A cup that says sip.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
But it's harder, it's harder than it looks.
Yeah. All right, should we do topics?
Let's do topics. I was just checking my phone to make sure I had topic. I couldn't remember if I.
All right.
You go first because
I'll go first. I feel like we've talked about it. Maybe I'm guessing, but the whole ad campaign got milk, but now it's just got Jesus, got
Oh yeah,
coffee. Yeah. No one's allowed to do that anymore, and I don't get like it's lazy and it's not funny because it's like it only was clever that one first time, and then the cleverness was that
Does anybody even
it's not milk, it's this instead. But okay, so it's this instead. What is the joke?
How old would you have to even be at this point to remember the Got Milk campaign?
That's a good question. I'm going to look it up right now.
Because I'm thinking I haven't seen like a Got Milk commercial since I was
1993.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Wow.
So you'd have to be about our age or older.
Yeah.
So if you're doing that, people don't even.
That's the thing, but people do know what it is, right? Like you see, I mean, but you still see it.
But like, isn't advertising supposed to be getting young people? Isn't the whole thing like the best market is like young people?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think the Got whatever is
That's
gonna.
what I'm saying. Like,
resonate.
why are they still doing it, and why is it working? I don't know if it's working, but
I don't know if it's
still
working.
using it.
Maybe the Got Jesus, that is and it's lazy.
It's very lazy.
Very lazy. You're just taking somebody else's idea. And then the whole thing was I don't even think it was that good of an ad. Got milk. Yes. No. Do you have I could go to the grocery store anytime I wanted. It's not out of reach financially for me to get milk.
Right.
It's not a thing of like I tried to get milk and I couldn't. I either have some now or I don't. And it's not that big of a deal. But the other thing is the genius part of the ad wasn't that phrase. It was the mustaches. Right. So they get all the celebrities have the milk mustache.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Michael Jordan got milk and he's got a milk mustache.
And then how do you do that with the Got Jesus?
I don't know. Maybe see that's what I mean. They probably forgot about that part of it.
Just celebrities with like a stigmata. Got Jesus and just the bloody.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I can't think of what other ones. Like I don't know where because I know I've seen Got Jesus, but I can't remember what I saw that made me put that down.
Well, no, you know the Jesus ad now. I love that Jesus has ads. The Jesus ad now is he gets us.
He gets us. Yeah. He gets us.
He gets us.
It's true, Andrew. He gets us.
Does he get us?
Does he?
I wonder if Jesus is like, I don't think that's the point of Jesus. I don't think he has to get us. He's probably like, I don't know what the fuck. He has to like,
you motherfucker should be getting me.
He has to put up with you despite not getting you. That's like the whole idea behind Jesus, right? Like he's got to forgive you even though he has no idea why you're doing.
Yeah.
What you're doing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Johnny's masturbating for a third time today. Hey, he gets me. He gets me.
He gets it. Your wife's yelling at you. Come on, can you help out around here? Hey, I don't know why you're having a hard time with it. Jesus gets us.
Jesus gets me. Johnny, I know you're not taking a shit in there. You took 2 shits already. Babe, I just need some alone time. And the more you knock on the door, the longer it's going to take. So, huh?
Okay, great. Now I'm thinking about Jesus. So this isn't helping.
Jesus gets me.
Okay. Let me give my topic.
Okay.
This is the easy one. I think.
I might surprise you.
Everybody need backup on. I'm never in my life going to wait in line for gas.
Oh, I like it.
So if there's more than one car in front of I'm gonna go to the next gas station.
Sure. Are you talking like you're on you got to get back on the highway, go to the next exit?
Well, yeah. I mean, like, I'm not really talking about those situations. Sometimes, like, I get it. There's the only gas station within 100 miles or whatever. You have to do what you have to do. But then there's never a line at those either.
Right. Yeah, they're next to some Dairy Queen in the middle of fucking.
What I'm talking about is like people think they've got a deal. So, like, they're going to go to Costco
God.
or they're going to go to,
yeah.
around here, it's like Fred Meyer or whatever.
Yeah.
And they'll wait in a line, like, wrapped around the block practically, and spend like 20 minutes of their lives. Yeah, to say so. Okay, let's say it's 30 cents a gallon less, and you what are you filling up?
Let's say 12 gallons.
12 gallons. Yeah, I don't know.
30. What is that? A fucking 18?
Let's say you have a tank.
I mean, I think a minivan's like 16 gallons and
16 gallons,
maybe 12 for a sedan.
Okay, yeah. So what are we talking about?
16 times 30 cents. What's that?
Figure it out. Math
$8?
Genius.
No, that's like a third. So it's like $5.50.
$5.50. How much is your time worth?
$4.80.
$4.80. Don't you think your time is worth $4.80?
Yeah.
20 minutes is worth $4.80.
You know what?
Sitting in your car.
I'm with you. My time is worth that, but I'm just saying, like, let's say I'm not out of town, I'm not on the road, I'm at home, and my family, everyone's in a bad mood.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
And you have your phone with you. It's like, you know what? This is win-win. Take a picture as proof, and now I scroll for 45 minutes.
I wonder if the phone hasn't led to a rise in people being willing to wait in their car for things.
Oh, for sure.
Like parents do a lot more pickup, drop off, waiting for their kid in cars now than they used to, right? It used to be more buses, more walking home. And I bet parents, I hear, we haven't reached that phase of parenting yet, but I hear parents complaining about it a lot. But I'm like, I bet you're getting in some pretty sweet phone time in some of those situations.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be like, if you had to just listen to the radio, you'd be like, yeah, you can walk home. I'm not picking you up from school.
Yeah. That DJ's an asshole. I'm not listening to that.
No, I had the same exact reaction somewhere where I was like, oh man, there's a line here. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I can look at my phone. What do I care if there's a line?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Have you gotten to the point yet where you like feel shitty, like you too much? Like I told you, I got the brick app and the physical brick where I can't get into apps.
Oh, yeah.
Have you gotten to the point where like you just feel sick or ill because you're just like, oh, what am I doing? I literally am addicted. It's like when I come back from the road and I crave a salad for like no reason.
Yeah. No, I know. Yes, I have. And it's a shitty feeling. You know what else happened? So like on the ships, they've switched it from, it used to be you had minutes of internet, right? Yeah. And then they got rid of that and they have this Starlink. So it's like faster satellite internet, but it's unlimited. It was unlimited. So it was like, and then you're by yourself all day long. Oh, God. So the phone is like a nightmare. It's like, it's unlimited. There's nothing stopping you from you could scroll 12 hours straight if you wanted to, Yeah. Or you're watching video, you're watching shows, you're streaming Netflix, the whole thing. So then that was bad. But then now it's very embarrassing because they switched it to now there's like a data limit. So there's some amount of gigs a week you buy.
Oh, okay.
So it's unlimited time, but then there's like,
but if you scroll, it shows through it.
But I was watching, I didn't know that because it switched, the policy had switched since I had last been. So I was watching Mariners games on my phone, and I was streaming this show, Righteous Gemstones or something.
Yeah.
So I was like, just eating it up like crazy. First week. And I had to, and this internet manager, you have to go buy it from him personally because I'm getting the contractor rate, you know?
Yeah.
So like I had eaten it up in like 3 days. What was supposed to be a week's worth.
Yeah.
And I go to him and he's this big fat Indian guy and he goes, "Oh, no, too much interest." Like he was scolding me. I'm not gonna do the voice. I started to do the voice. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do the voice. But he was like scolding me for how much internet I used.
Wow.
Like, you should have more. You should let me check. And then he would look at my phone and he's like, "Oh yeah, you used it all."
Yep. You drained it. Wow.
So that was a wake-up call.
Dang.
And then the next week, I was like, I'm gonna make it the whole week. I'm gonna make it the whole week. And I got to like,
gotta make that Indian guy proud.
I made it to like Friday.
And then you just have to wait till the restarts?
No, then I just bought like a day's worth, and I barely survived on one more day's worth. And then,
how much does it cost for a week's worth?
It's like $40 or something.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Or no, it's cheap. No. It's like 20 now. It used to be 40 when it was unlimited, and now it's like 20 something for a week's worth.
Do you remember when it was like before Starlink, when it was like for passengers, what it would cost them?
They still charge them a lot if you're a passenger.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Which they should. I mean, it's a way better service. I don't think before it wasn't even worth it.
Right.
You know,
but people would buy it.
So slow, but people would buy it anyway just to be able to check their emails.
To be connected, yeah. Anyway,
I mean, it should all be free.
It should.
Everything should be free for us. I've been saying it.
If Kamala would have won, it would have been free.
If Kamala had won, God, this Trump guy just won't die.
Well,
did you get caught up in all that?
No, I mean, I would see the things, but I never went down the rabbit hole because I was just like, I don't need false hope.
Yeah. I will say I worked with Jenny Zagrino, shout out, funny comic, and she's very into like psychics and tarot cards.
Oh, okay.
And her psychic told her, and this was a long time ago, that Trump was going to die on like that Saturday, basically when all the rumors were speculating. And I told at the time nobody had been speculating about it, so I was like, man, if your psychic is right,
oh man,
I will dedicate my life to the dark arts. I will drop everything. I will follow. I will get a shaman, and I'm a believer. If they get this one right, I will be a believer.
The Simpsons have gotten it right fucking a million times, though.
I'll get a witch's hat. You know?
Oh yeah.
But it seems like he's pulled through.
The dark arts, isn't that like Satan? Like if
well, they're all connected.
If your medium tells you calls it when the president dies, I will worship Satan.
Aren't you? I mean, if you have a psychic, aren't you basically? I mean, you're like 1 degree away from Satan, aren't you?
I don't know, probably.
I don't think psychics are
on the up and up.
Approved by
Jesus, by God.
Jesus does not get psychics. Jesus gets us. He does not get.
Yeah, psychics. He does not get them.
And they're not even right. Turns out psychics are full of shit because Trump's still alive.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we plug our dates?
Plug your dates. I'll plug mine. I'm gonna be in Montana this weekend. Bozeman on Friday, September 12th, and Missoula Saturday, September 13th. You can check my website for those dates, for those ticket links, I should say.
Nice. Tucson Laughs this weekend, September 12th through 13, and then Go Bananas, September 25 through 27. San Francisco Punchline, October 3 through 4.
All right.
That's
it, everybody. Thank you for listening to
Like Hillary.